Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our channel. If you're new, please subscribe. If you are already subscribed, welcome back, Dynamic Gang. So I wanted to go over something a little bit serious before I get on to drawing Red Sonja. Okay. There was a question that was asked to me, and they say, "Oh, how come you haven't drawn any murals of anybody with all the things that are happening with all the riots and peaceful protests and just a lot of things that are going on in America today?" And my answer is, I'm 38 years old, and I don't know if I told you my backstory, but I came from the streets. So there was like a lot of messed up things that happened in my life. I was in and out of group homes, foster homes. I was, pretty much in juvie. I came down to New Jersey to live. And if it wasn't for my grandma and my family down here, like my uncle Tim, who got me into drawing, I don't know where I would have been. I was in a very bad way. And it's a shame when the cops know your last name. With that being said, the reason why I do not get into anything that's political in this channel is because art is an escape for me. So when I do art, this was the only thing I knew how to do to escape the reality of life, So for 10 or 15 minutes that the video is running, or 20 minutes, I want this to be an escape. I want this to be, let other channels, there's other channels on YouTube that discuss all this political stuff. There's other channels out there that does art, that, does tributes to whatever victims have fallen. But on this channel, I don't do anything political. And the reason I don't do that is because, like I said, my art is my escape. And for me, this is just enough. I enjoy doing content like this, and I just want you to know that on this channel, that's why I keep a very positive atmosphere. I believe anybody can do what I can do, and if you don't know how to do what I can do, just leave a comment. I can help you. I can discuss it. We can go over a few things to get you on the path of whatever art you want to do. Now, with that being said, remember, if you're trying to draw art the way I'm trying to draw art, it may not come out exactly the same because, like I said, art is a fingerprint. You don't want to have the same kind of style as somebody else. You just don't. You want to find your own little, your own little niche, your own little path in art. Okay? And with that being said, let's get into it. So I think Red Sonja came from Conan the Barbarian. I asked around, and a good friend of mine said it did come out in the 70s. Her first appearance was in Conan the Barbarian. So she's been around for a very long time. And, I guess, like I said, what inspired me to do these comics or to draw this character was because when I drew Vampirella, I realized that Vampirella was like really long running. Like she was, what is she, from the 50s, 60s, 70s, somewhere around there. And the point I'm trying to make is like, I guess classics never die. And still to this day, she's being published. So I wanted to do something a little bit of out of the realm of, I guess I'm not going to say she's not popular, but more of a well-known character to the mainstream art that a lot of people are like, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Batman, like all the other generic, all the, I'm sorry, not the generic, but like all the mainstream characters that everybody knows. Everybody knows Batman. Everybody knows Transformers. Everybody knows Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And to me, Red Sonja was interesting because I know of her throughout the years of comics. I never read any of her comics, but she just fascinated me because, like, who wouldn't think it was fascinating to see a woman with a sword or multiple swords? Because she has like, I think she has like 3 swords in this, and you know, in the comics, she's a badass, man. She's like, you want to talk about woman power? Yeah. Well, obviously she's up there with Conan the Barbarian. So if she was strong enough to get her own comic, and she was a spinoff of Conan Barbarian, as strong as he was, and as strong as I'm sorry, not as strong as he was, because he's still being made, as strong as he is, along with his swords and his just the veracity that he brings to the table. If she could stand alone and make her own little spin-off of it, then she has to be a very powerful character. And this is going to sound crazy, but her main armor is a chainmail bikini. Dude, chainmail bikini? That's not protecting anything. Like the chainmail bikinis around her bosoms and on her lower part. Now, what is that really protecting? That means that she has to be a hardcore person in order to like go around and not get sliced, not to get hurt, not broke. Like that's pretty impressive. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other pictures or any other characters or anything that you would like me to draw, leave a comment, and I will do the best of my ability to fulfill that request in a timely fashion. It just goes by like if somebody else requested it before you requested it. But like I said, man, on this channel, we are going to draw everything. Like I said, we got Sinister Six coming. We got Fantastic Four with Doctor Doom coming. We might have the Avengers taking out High Evolutionary. Even maybe, I don't know if it's going to be Galactus. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do with the Avengers. See, the Avengers, it wasn't just Thanos. Avengers took on Onslaught. Avengers took on, Phoenix, and there's so many villains out there that it took on. Even the Mandarin at one time. The Mandarin from the Iron Man, but he puts in work too. And I heard that I think I read a comic where he took on the whole Avengers, and I think he came close to beating them all. But you know how that goes. There's always one Avenger that can just turn the tide. So, hey, you know what? We got a lot of content coming. So if you have a request of, you know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Put down in the comments what villain you want the Avengers fighting, or villains. Maybe we can have like a villain for villain, So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you at the end of the video. All right, guys, I'm gonna cut this short again, and then I'm gonna finish it up, and then I'll show you the end of the product. It's getting kind of long. It's about 50 minutes right now, so I'm gonna cut it short, and then I'll show you the outcome after I'm done. All right, I'm done drawing Red Sonja. I think this is. I think she's the same as Conan the Barbarian. I'm not quite sure. I actually got this idea from doing Vampirella. It's an older comic, so I figured I was going to do an older comic. I think Red Sonja has been around since the 70s. So. Thank you for watching.